This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the color people time. I'm late. I had some technical difficulties, so please forgive me. I try to start promptly on the 5-minute marker on the hour. That's typically what I do. So welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well. Another My Two Satoshis is about to go down. First, we got to take a look at, of course, shilling my own shit, Bloodalytics. It's live and direct. Make sure you guys go sign up. You missed the 30% off, no problem. You can still sign up, and it is well worth it. It is well worth it. Currently, the markets are treading sideways, but we have taken our first take profit signal in a short we were in from yesterday on Ethereum, I believe. So hey, it's paying off. It's starting to pay off already for those who have signed up. So check it out, bloodalytics.com or cryptoblood.io for more details on that. Let's take a look at the technicals. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, come on, guys. It's like watching paint dry here. Extend this line out. I mean, we're right on the precipice, like right there. I just need the markets to give us some type of indication of which way we're going to go. We're just not getting it right now. So ultimately, we will have to figure out which direction we want to go, though. If I extend this pennant, the bottom side of that pennant, extend that out. I got to lower it a little bit like that. Boom. We're going to have to make a decision here sooner or later. At the point of, I mean, we could literally tread this way until these lines intersect. And at which point, we definitely should see a move up or down. Okay, but at this point, very indecisive. I mean, if I zoom in even more, this is on the 1 hour from Bitfinex. Look at that, just up and down. Can't figure out which way. Currently, we are below that trend line, so slightly bearish, but honestly neutral. I would be neutral right here. I'm not, if you're looking to buy without any assistance, like tools or anything, just stay neutral at this point until we figure things out. Let's see what some of these comments are saying here. Sean Carolyn is in the building. What's good, man? I'm doing well today. Hope you are. CEL. Yeah, more news on those guys. Oh, you are going to crack up when you hear what Alex Mashinsky has done today, or what has come out about what he did, about 8 months ago, honestly. We'll get to that shortly. But yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in. Click that thumbs up. We got to get those like booties. Smack them hard. You got to smack those like booties, baby. Let's do it. But yeah, it's just neutral right now, so I can't give you a firm guidance on which direction we're gonna go. I'll keep checking this on a daily basis with you guys. The algo, sideways right now. Can't show you what exactly position or which direction we're in currently. This is the public chart from TradingView. I will drop that in the description of, not the description, the chat room right now. You guys bookmark that so you can keep up to date on what's going on. It's like I said, it's a delay of 24 hours, but at least you'll see what the previous trades look like. All right. But anyhow, today, let's take a look at what Alex Mashinsky has done, or what has been revealed. So this guy, the CEO, if you guys don't know, Celsius, took over the company's trading strategy. Now, I don't even know. I guess because the company is private, you still can have a board. I don't understand how the board allowed this to happen. Maybe he has more than 51% voting right. I don't know. But all I know is this guy took over $4 billion worth of customers' debt back in, and this is nothing new though. So this happened back in, I believe, January He just thought he knew what he was doing, and he felt like the Federal Reserve was going to start raising rates. Okay. So this guy took it upon himself in January to take over the whole company's portfolio. So guess what that ended up turning out to be? A $50 million loss in January alone. So, you know, here, I'm just going to read this verbatim. According to unidentified people acquainted with the situation, Mashinsky was concerned that the Fed was raising rates and opted to ignore experienced traders with decades of expertise. He should have just had the blood analytics trading system. Maybe that would have panned out a little bit better for him. As per the reports, he directed the crypto lenders trading staff to sell hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and the business purchased the assets right back the next day at a loss. According to the report, Celsius lost $50 million in trading January alone, following the Fed's plans to hike interest rates that affected the crypto market. So that is crazy, man, that he took over. Now, to put it in context, gotta put it in context, he only lost like, not, I don't want to say only, but $125 million. It's a lot of money, but the actual crypto winter, right? All the fallout from 3AC, all the fallout from Voyager, and the catalyst, of course, we all know was Terra Luna. That caused a $3 billion valuation or drop in the company's funds. So 125 he lost, 3 billion was probably more of the dagger that put Celsius into bankruptcy. But still, it just shows you, like, this is why you can't trust these centralized companies, and shame on us for continually supporting these companies, because we don't need them. If we were running our own and relying on the DeFi world, then we wouldn't need or have an issue with someone like Alex Mashinsky going rogue and taking over all the company's funds, right? No one voted on that. None of the customers voted to have that occur. Well, guess what? When you hand your funds over to a company like a centralized company like Celsius, BlockFi, any of these companies, this is what you're succumbing to. And so it is what it is. Shout out to my man from a G's perspective. Go check out his channel, guys. He has a great channel that he's spitting hella knowledge on just life, crypto, primarily Bitcoin. Check it out, though, from a G's perspective. And then we got Sean in the building. He's saying, hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, having a great day today, Sean. Appreciate you tuning in. And yes, smash those mother effing like booties, baby. Let's get it. So the next article is also about Celsius, and this is pretty interesting. So I thought they only had like a $1.4 billion shortfall. Nope. It's tallying up to $2.8 billion net liabilities at this point, as the Chapter 11 case or whatever investigation starts to unveil more of what's going on. This is looking like y'all ain't getting nothing back. Okay. It's not funny. It really is not funny. But this is not looking good for those who have funds stored in and locked in Celsius vaults. So Celsius has released its budget for the next 3 months, is allocating $13.9 million to payroll and $57.3 million to mining. But more importantly, as of July 29th, Celsius reported owing, I should say, a total of $6.7 billion of token liabilities against just $3.8 billion in assets. Interesting. Very interesting. I thought it was less than that. So the lender racked up $85.4 million in operating expenses until the end of October. So they are still paying their employees, it looks like. $57 million, as I stated, in crypto mining operations. And guess what? Man, lawyers are the biggest criminals in any industry, if you ask me. Look at what their restructuring expenses cost. Tallied up to $33.5 million. You know, about 90% of that are lawyer fees. So, hey, they're getting their pockets lined up. That's for sure. But, yes, it's not looking good for Celsius. And not looking good for those individuals that have money over there. Now, the one thing I do want to highlight here, and this is just a theory, nothing concrete here, but I don't know if you guys remember, I did a video on Voyager and some suggestions that came about regarding Voyager's bankruptcy, and they're thinking about delaying the bankruptcy until the crypto markets kind of stabilize, or not stabilize, but actually go back up, rebound a little bit. Who knows when that's going to happen? I don't think it's happening anytime soon, but I do think at some point it will rebound. So in the case of Voyager, some bankruptcy law attorney or whatever suggested that maybe freezing the case until the markets get a little better. And this will be the first time we've seen something like this, because typically bankruptcies are denominated in US dollars or whatever currency, right? So you don't have that volatility that you're seeing in a case where you have a company like Voyager or Celsius going bankrupt. A lot of their assets are highly held in highly volatile assets, right? So the case or strategy to hold off the bankruptcy until a later date might not be a bad idea for Voyager, and actually might not be a bad idea for Celsius. You guys let me know how you feel about that, because if I do the numbers correctly, I think there is let me see if they're showing us how much the shortfall. So there is $2.8 billion deficit, right? The lender currently has 3.8 billion in token assets. So they owe 6.7 billion. So what if they just listen, a doubling from here in the crypto markets? Like I said, is that happening tomorrow? No. Is that happening this year? Probably not. But what if you waited, 12 months, 24 months? Could you double this 3.8 to the point where your total liabilities are less than the value of the tokens that you have on your books? That could be a possibility. You guys let me know if that's a smart move, or do you think they should just cut their L's here, pay back the creditors, and give all those people that have funds in Celsius pennies on the dollar? That's what happens every time. The little man gets the short end of the stick. Kniz Maters, man, you guys have some crazy names. A great day for new opportunities. Absolutely. Every day is a great day for a new opportunity, as long as you're alive to take advantage of it, right? I definitely agree with you on that one, Kniz. So, yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about that. Do you think they should wait? Try to stick it out like what was suggested with Voyager up in Canada? That was something that was floated around. Maybe Celsius should take that same strategy. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments or in the chat rooms right there. But next, crypto banks likely to be given access to Fed's master accounts. Ooh, that sounds luminous. That sounds like Illuminati, right? Well, basically, these master accounts gives the those who may have access to them the ability to basically move money around and interact with the interbanking system without intermediaries. Those intermediaries, those banks that have access to master accounts, they're going to put a little tax on it. So this is going to greatly help the crypto banks, if you want to call them that, which is an oxymoron to me. That's so oxymoronic, it doesn't make any sense. A crypto bank. What happened to just being your own bank. That's the whole point, right? That is the whole point of a crypto, to be your own bank. We don't need a bank to hold your crypto. It just completely blows my mind. I just don't understand where we're going today, ladies and gentlemen, in this space. But it is what it is, and I have to report on it and give you guys the update. So looks like we've got, I believe, Kraken's bank, and another company. If I can find it in here, the name of that other company, I believe, was Custodia. Okay, Custodia applied for a master account. They actually got their routing number earlier this year, so they are on the fast track towards getting fully established and linked up with this master account. Should they rename that? We're in such a socially sensitive society. Should they rename master account? Is that kind of racist? They tried to get rid of the master bedroom and master bedroom and bathroom. Should they get rid of master accounts? You guys let me know in the comments. But this again just shows we're going in the wrong direction. There are already 2 tiers to these types of master accounts, these Fed master accounts. They're adding a 3rd tier, and that is where your crypto banks will fall under. So let me find here the breakdown of this. So the first tier is right here. Access to different kinds of financial institutions. Per the guidance, first tier banks will be federally insured. On the other hand, second tier banks will not be federally insured, but will be subject to prudential supervision by a federal banking agency. And then they're creating this last tier, which is where the crypto banks will fall in, which are scenarios where they're not federally insured and not subject to prudential supervision by a federal banking agency. And that is what will happen with the crypto banks. These institutions would generally receive the strictest level of review. Hey, they don't care, do they? Not at all. So if they're getting very strict reviews, guess who and what they're reviewing? Your accounts. That's what they're doing. We've got Boom saying, I'm new in this space, but I thought this was about no KYC. I'm glad you realize that. Even though you're new, most new people, Boom, don't realize that or don't care. So it's great that you are aware that that is definitely what this space is all about. Sean says, so instead of Celsius declaring bankruptcy because of the broader crypto crash, seems like the spark started with Alex mismanaging funds and ignoring hired company experts. Possibly, but he only lost about 120 million. That's a drop in the bucket compared to the 3 billion that they lost when the actual crypto crash and Terra Luna kind of started and kicked that off. So I don't know. Didn't help though. For sure didn't help. So yeah, that's where we are. Crypto banks, which is an oxymoronic statement, are definitely linking up with the Federal Reserve and taking us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps further away from the whole purpose of this shit, man. Anyway, crypto slate, we got USDT supply up almost 2 billion over 30 days, while good old USDC falls. And you want to know why it fell? Well, people are realizing that USDC is just another bank account. Literally, it's just another bank account. They can freeze any. I talked about this on the last stream. They can literally freeze any Ethereum Tether, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. You got Tron. Any of these blockchains that USDC runs on, they can freeze those accounts. Your wallets, yes, the wallets that you have your own private keys to, they can freeze that account, literally blacklisting you and not allowing you to move your USDC tokens from your wallet. All right. So they went ahead, since, you know, with the fallout from Tornado Cash, USDC went ahead and started blocking wallets that interacted with Tornado Cash. All right. So, you're seeing people move back over to Tether. Now, the issue is, it looks like Tether is, okay, that's good that people are using Tether instead of USDC. Not really. Tether ain't no better. Tether has blocked accounts in the past as well. It hasn't been as many times as USDC, but it is damn sure possible. So don't think that USDT is that much better than Tether. It's just that they're not taking that same hard stance on those Tornado Cash accounts yet. So doesn't mean they won't in the future though. So keep that in mind. Kaniz says, didn't Celsius just gamble with other people's assets and the latter kicked it off? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, there's no way that, you know, you're going to return 8% yield to anyone without taking extreme risk. They have to go somewhere and get that money, right? Create that yield to then turn around and give you back that promised APY. So yes, they definitely gambled with your money for sure. But yeah, that's the sad state of affairs we're in right now in cryptos. There are some coins that are stable coins that don't really route through a well, at least the smart contract doesn't allow for them to freeze your assets, and maybe I'll do a video on a list of those stable coins in the future here. Lastly, my guy BitBoy, oh man, I would say probably most hated crypto guy in the game. Actually a really good dude. I know him personally, and you know, this is unfortunately the cost of fame. This is the cost of fame. You know, you get scrutinized. The bigger you get, the more arrows, the bigger your target is, right? So the more arrows will hit. So essentially, it looks like my boy Ben is suing a fellow YouTuber. I think he goes by the name Atozy. As you guys can see, this guy right here. Atozy is the guy's name, the YouTuber. So this is the video that he's being sued over right here. And I guess he goes into this whole deep thing about BitBoy being a scam. Now, I want to know from you guys' opinion, is BitBoy a scam? And let me just explain, in my opinion, what a scam is. So, or a scammer. So I do, and so do all other YouTubers, whether they tell you or not. They should ethically tell you that they're doing a promotion or some type of sponsored material, right? You should always tell the individual, your audience, about that. But is it a problem to monetize your channel? Because YouTube ain't really paying you nothing, all right? But you have brands that want to advertise and get the attention, the eyeballs of those individuals that follow your channel. So in this business, you may do due diligence on a company and the company still fails. Or you do due diligence on the company that looks good, surface through and through, looks Gucci. You go ahead and promote it or allow them to, promote themselves on your channel. And then it turns out they were a scam. Now, does that make you a scammer? I would say no. But that has happened a few times in the past. I've been hit by it like twice. You know, I try to do a lot of due diligence on the companies that, I'm talking about twice that they were outright scammers. So were there other companies that I promoted or sponsored that failed? Yeah, absolutely. 90%, 95% of the companies in the crypto space are going to fail. So I don't know, man. So Sean says, I've disagreed with BitBoy several times, but I've never seen him do anything that comes anywhere close to a scam. Right. He's not going to be right I don't agree with him on, certain things as well. I'm not a big Cardano fan. I think he's a huge XRP fan. I can't stand XRP, but that doesn't make him a scammer. From a G's perspective, said, I remember when he shielded everything. Hey man, if you knew the type of numbers that these companies in the bull run of cryptos were paying channels like BitBoy, you will be blown away, man. So it's at the end of the day, he's running a business. He's got a huge studio. He's got payroll. You should always do your own due diligence. Do we carry or hold companies like MSNBC or NBC or any channel on TV? Do we hold them accountable for what is being put out there as a commercial? It's ad revenue, man. It's a stream of revenue. Crazy Money said global trade unit. Yeah, I don't know where you're referring to on that one, bro. Help me out. From a G's perspective, said lessons in why decentralization. I totally agree with you. He's referring to the Celsius topic we just talked about. I don't think Ben's a scammer, Justin says, but dude hearts always seems to be in the right place. Yes, I agree. Shout out to 10 Pound. He's in the building. Thanks for tuning in, bro. He said, I've never heard of this YouTuber Atozi before. It looks like Atozi got what he was looking for. Attention. Yeah, right. It's crazy. Yeah, Atozi's got like 1.3 million followers. Never heard of him myself either. BitBoy is a pump and dump mobber. I don't know, man. I don't agree with that one. You got to think of it like this. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? When you get that big, that's what I mean, like fame and becoming a known personality in any industry comes with strings, and it comes with pros and cons. If I'm giving you some project to look at, even if it's not even a paid situation, like he can't even, if I were in his position, like I could almost not even talk about any coin under X amount of market cap, because I know I have millions of followers. If I mention it and I buy it quite naturally before mentioning it, it's going to pump. So I don't know about that one, homie. Let's see. Sean Carolyn says, is there a solid stable coin? Yeah, I'll do a video on a couple solid ones that you can't get your funds frozen essentially through the smart contract. So yeah, we will do a video on that. Maybe one of the My Two Satoshis later this week or next week. I'll follow up on that. Just definitely drop a comment in the below this video, Sean, so that I remember it, and then I'll get to it for sure. Yeah, crypto is not for the weak-hearted at all. It is highly speculative. Remember that. Do your research. Don't use money that you need for rent, for whatever, bills. Use discretionary money. That means money you're gonna, I use to go buy some cigars or buy a watch or something that isn't needed, right? Those are the funds you should be using for crypto. Unfortunately, it is that volatile, so you got to be careful. 10 Pound say he's a good dude, but his community pumps and dumps. He gives coverage for him. It's part of the game. It is a part of the game, man. Yeah, Ben is actually a really good, sincere dude. I've known him since 2017, and so yeah, definitely not what it seems. But that's the cost of fame, baby. That is the cost of fame. So hey, don't give me the fame. I don't want the fame. Nope, I do not want the fame, ladies and gents. Stay low key as possible. But that is pretty much it. You know the routine. Like, share, and subscribe. We got 37 people in the building. Please hit that thumbs up. Smack those like booties for a brother. And don't forget, we got Bloodalytics live. People stacking them bags. We already making money. Went live yesterday. Make sure you guys check it out. All right, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's another My Two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla.